Hey, everybody. I'm Cory Brown. I'm the CEO at Simplesat, and I'm excited to give you a quick wrap up of all the cool things that Simplesat has done in 2023. So let's get started. All right, first, let's start out with new features in 2023. We started off with a bang in Q1 with the dashboard redesign, Q2, upgraded surveys, Q3, new delivery methods, and in Q4, all about authentication security, overall preparing for a more enterprise-grade product. So, in the Q1 dashboard redesign, if you've been with Simplesat before this redesign, you'll notice that a lot of things changed. The nav bar used to be up here, and we switched it to the side. There are these new side contextual menus, and overall, the design has a bit more modern and minimalist look. And we did this really just because we felt like the dashboard required an upgrade, but really to set us up for the future. And these sidebar contextual menus will help with a lot of just dynamic pages and content, custom dashboards, survey dashboards, feedback views, all these sort of things that we want to do in the future. The survey dashboards got a big upgrade as well, where there's this new questions tab where for every question in a survey, you can see all these stats and widgets just for that question. And again, this is preparing for the future. We have this layout now that we're happy with. So as we introduce more widgets or custom dashboards, it'll be a lot easier and quicker for us to do now that we have all this foundational groundwork laid. For Q2, we focused on improving surveys. All right, the first one is a multi-select question type. So this allows you to choose more than one choice, really top requested feature that we had. And we're excited about this one. 5-star metric, which is a super popular satisfaction metric that we really need to be able to support. We introduced expiring surveys, where now you can set the number of hours that the response should be locked. Basically, it cannot be updated after it receives the first response. So this helps lock in your data and preserve data that maybe 6 months or a year, people can't go back and keep changing ratings that might screw up old past data. And lastly, this wasn't really related to surveys, but this was much needed as well. We added new filtering conditions. Before it was only was the condition. And now we have all these other ones, which makes it a lot easier and faster for you to get to the exact filters that you're looking for. All right, in Q3, it was all about new delivery methods. So the first one is web embed, which allows you to embed the survey on any website. So this is especially important for SaaS companies or any business that has users that log in and might be able to leave feedback within your app. We've already started using this for Simplesat, and we've noticed a much higher response rate than from our email NPS surveys, so we're really happy to be using this now. Another big new delivery method was the event-based email surveys. What this allows you to do is you can basically tell Simplesat to send an email survey after a request is made at an API endpoint. So this delivery method could be really valuable for, let's say, e-commerce companies. After a purchase is made, you can send a survey. But really, it could be any business that's collecting CSAT feedback if you don't want to use the email embed option where you're embedding the survey inside of like a closed ticket notification. If your help desk has a way to send triggers or to notify a webhook, then you can hit that API endpoint to send the survey and have Simplesat email the survey as well. And some advantages of doing that are it allows you to have more control over suppression. So you could say, I only want the same customer to receive no more than one survey in over 7 days or something like that. You also have better analytics and email tracking activity and things like that. And finally, we made some more improvements to our survey builder. This was another very top requested feature to be able to reorder questions and reorder choices after a survey has been saved. And overall, we made just a lot of small, minor improvements here to improve quality of life and make surveys easier to build. All right, and in Q4, we had a big focus on authentication and security. We revamped our sign up and login pages. Everything is more consistent now. We added an email verification process on new user sign up, which helps us fight spam. We introduced new login methods where you can now log in through Google or Microsoft, and these are available for all users. And we also have an SSO feature, which allows you to connect with basically any identity provider. It could even be custom SAML or OpenID Connect, and allow that to sync with your directory and have users log in this way. It also supports just-in-time provisioning and better SSO enforcement rules where you could force everyone to log in just with SSO. Along with SSO, we also released a directory sync add-on, which, similar to SSO, you connect with your identity provider, but this allows for automatic provisioning and deprovisioning and ways to map users to groups. So if you've got a big company and your company uses a lot of tools, this will help save a lot of time and can be better for security, as if you just remove someone from your identity provider, they'll automatically be removed from Simplesat. And lastly, audit logs. These are available for users on the Pro plan, and the audit logs will show activities for all different types of events that happen in Simplesat, making it easy to see who did what and have an audit log trail here. Throughout the year, we launched a ton of integrations. These are all new integrations that we did not have in 2022. I guess you could say in 2023, our integration focus was all about a wide breadth of integrations, releasing as many as we can. We built all of these integrations from requests from our users. For some of these integrations, there might only be a handful of users using them at the moment, but it's hard to know how popular an integration is going to be until you launch it and people start using it. So now that we've basically cast a wide net and we have almost every integration that our users want, we can now narrow it down and focus on more depth of integrations in 2024. This year, we got way more involved with communities. We launched several webinar series that have been a huge hit so far. One of them is the MSP Insights series, just focused exclusively for managed service providers and IT professionals. We also have a CS Unleashed webinar series, which is more generic customer success advice. We're partnering up with other big CS companies such as Vitally to share advice about how teams and how leaders, CS leaders, can improve customer satisfaction and customer service. We launched the SimCity Slack community, and we'll leave a link in the description of this video for you to join the community. This is a great place to see new stuff at Simplesat, to engage with the team. You can chat with me, you can chat with our team members, get up-to-date information about events, all those sort of things. It's all in SimCity. And lastly, we partnered up with Carbon Fund to offset Simplesat's carbon emissions and overall contributing to things to benefit the environment, such as reforestation or investing in more renewable energy sources. All right, so let's talk about what is on store for 2024 and beyond. Currently in progress, we are working on custom dashboards, saved views, and automated reports. So this is everything that we set up from the beginning of this year. We're now building on top of that and making even more valuable reporting. So after we release that, maybe later on in 2024 or even beyond, there is a never-ending backlog of reporting stuff that we want to do. Feedback layouts, let's say viewing feedback as a table or in a Kanban board. Custom reports would be expanding on the existing reporting page that we have in Simplesat at the moment, where you'd be able to create an even more custom pivot table where you can then possibly even use that data for a chart or graph later on in a custom dashboard. Similar to reporting, there's basically no shortage of work that we could be doing to enhance our surveys as well. We're always trying to find ways to make the survey builder even easier and more intuitive to use. There could be more question types such as stack ranking or matrix. And finally, different display options, as Simplesat surveys have the card style where each question is on a different card. So other display options could be displaying multiple questions on the same page or having it vertically instead of cards, or different options there to support different use cases. The big new delivery method would be in-app surveys for iOS and Android. And we also would like to refine the web embed and the event-based email delivery methods. Those were completely new delivery methods that we released this year. So generally it takes a few releases to really refine something and make it great. At some point, we'd really like to get to omni-channel surveys, where this would actually allow you to use multiple delivery methods for a single survey. So you could have it be web embed, but also sending emails. And it would be smart to detect that if someone answered the email, you shouldn't show the web embed survey, something like that. As I mentioned before, we're going to focus more on going deep with a smaller number of integrations rather than continuing to build more new integrations. This is really exciting to enhance the existing integrations that we have, but also going even deeper, such as embedding Simplesat within an app. And we're actually working on that now with Zendesk and Jira, and we want to do that with a few other help desks. So as everyone knows, AI is a super hot topic right now. And we really think that we could leverage AI for more curated insights or reports because we have all this data from customers and survey responses, team members. So hopefully we could package this in a way to create even better insights and reports for you. And finally, we're going to continue working on becoming a more enterprise grade product. We're actually currently going through SOC 2 process at the moment. We hope to have that ready in 4 to 6 months. And there could be more kind of enterprise grade type features such as custom user permissions or retention settings, and just basically all more about customizability and security. All right, so as we continue to build new features and engage with the community, we need your help as well. And again, we'll provide links down in the description here for you to take action on all these things. You can vote for features on our roadmap. You can view what's in progress, what's in the backlog, what has been released, and you could add new feature submissions as well. Please take our end of the year survey, which is really just about which features would be more valuable for you and how could Simplesat be more valuable for you overall. All right, you can chat with us at any time just by clicking the messenger icon on our website or in the app. Of course, if you have questions about the product or anything that we can help, that's what we're there for. But you can also talk about features, questions about features, feature ideas. If you do that, we'll send that to our product management platform as well. So we capture everything, whether you vote directly on our roadmap or just mention it in a chat, we capture it to make sure that our roadmap accurately reflects what our users want. We would love for you to join our upcoming webinars and roundtables. We have a bunch planned already for 2024. We send out email invites for those before every webinar, so keep your eyes out for those. And finally, please join SimCity. You can find the link in the description of this video. We'd love to chat with you there. So thank you, everybody, for an amazing 2023. Here's the Simplesat team in Kanchanaburi, Thailand a few weeks ago. We had a super fun time. I hope everyone else had a great 2023, and we are ready to make in 2024 even better for you. Thank you again.